Oh, look who's back. YouTube is a mess. Hey Google, how about you develop a working app for your own operating system? Why is YouTube for iOS
Here's how to
better?
make an operating system on YouTube.
Oh, I said hey Google, didn't I?
Operating systems allow us to navigate the files of the computer
Did
and
I?
create, store, and
That's
execute
great.
commands.
Amazing.
Apple and the Mac operating
Yep.
system enabled
Mm-hmm.
computers to be used by
I really don't
and
care.
the Windows era pushed that
And I
use
said
even
the Google
further.
trigger word without even thinking about it. Yeah. YouTube can't make a functioning app, apparently, for their own operating system. I don't get it. Google owns Android. Why can't they make a competent Android app? It's very annoying. It's like dark mode. Dark mode came to iOS way before it came to Android. And before anyone needs to tell me, I know it's because obviously there's thousands of iterations of Android devices and only a few different like product lines of iOS devices. That's why. But anyway, stream died for a little bit, and also I'm gonna go soon anyway. But I felt bad leaving you without actually signing off. But I do not know what I was saying. I do not know what conversation I was in the middle of. I do not know where I need to pick up from, and I do not know why I restarted a live stream. But someone jog my memory. What was the last thing you heard me say? Someone? Anyone? V. V. How's my day going? My day is going pretty good. I mean, I was editing for most of it, to be honest. Editing, people really, really underestimate how long and how much of making a video editing is. When people think make a video, they think of filming and going out and shooting something, but editing can be such a massive time consumer. I mean, people don't think of that. Every time you watch a video, think about it. Think about how a raw file looks, and think about how you actually structure that and build it together, make cuts, all of these little subtle things. I mean, I'll show you. You can see here, and that doesn't look too bad. But then you've got to realize that you've got to make sure the like narrative makes sense. I'm actually going to zoom in quickly. Hang on. So we can watch literally just like 30 seconds or maybe a bit more, and you actually see how much goes into that. Yeah. So there's so much to it. Fade up there, and then all this. That's not too bad. And then you've got to find a perfect point to cut and switch to a new clip for comedic timing. Comedy. So much for that. Fun fact, that's actually voiceover, and then every single one of these is a different thing, and then the text here, and then and then there was a visual joke there, and then a new clip, 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 or edit I should say, and then another edit, and then another edit. Editing is such a slog at times. It can really actually like get annoying. Not too bad here, and then you've got to think that these clips, like this one I'm about to pull from, is actually like a 5-minute clip, and I've like 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. I was filming all the way to here. I was filming all the way to here, all the way around this bend. I basically filmed all the way from like, all the way to Wembley. But you're just cutting. Another one, another one, another one. This is a bad edit. I should have missed one there. Another one, another one, another one. All of these with fading audio as well, because if you just cut, and then your audio gets super jarring as well. So you've got to mix it and match it, and editing, man, is such a slog. It really is. People don't realize how much of a thing video editing is in making video. And that was simple, to be honest. That was not complicated, but it still takes time. And I'm not a great editor. I'm a passionate editor, and I can make good things, but it takes me time, and I do it wrong. I'm messy as well, If you look at my timelines, they are not at all structured. It is just whatever works, really. It doesn't look neat, it doesn't look tidy. It really is a complete and utter mess. It's a functioning mess, though, and I am happy with it. But yeah, that's just me. I make stuff to sort of look good in final and then never go back to it. But yeah, my timelines are a mess of just, jumble. It's literally hodgepodge. I'm not a great video editor. I'm just good at masking that fact. I sort of work within my boundaries, and that's why I guess I come out looking competent. But yeah. What else? There's not too much to this video, to be honest. And like I said, this is what I mean by near the end it got a lot less complicated, because it really did. So, yeah. Incredible. So far lazy and just uploaded raw files to YouTube. That's what I used to do as well, and still do sometimes. Actually, when I done daily videos, I put an intro on it. And putting an intro on it doesn't sound like much. That whole, I used to have the circle thing, and it would sort of go in with every tube station color and then fly through. That doesn't look like much, and it isn't. But you can just drag and drop a file off of a camera onto YouTube. You'd have to drag it into the editing thing, sort of cut it nicely, and then drag on that intro, and fade it, and then drag on the outro and fade it, and then re-render it, which takes time, and then upload it. Effort! It's so much effort for such little payoff. My intros are really good. I try to make good stuff nowadays. Oh yeah, the videos that look like miniatures, tube and time lapse. The plan was to do like one of those for every station. I might revisit that one day because it was actually quite popular. People liked it, and I liked it. It was just a bit of a git to make. And also it meant standing around at one station for a long time, which draws attention. Like I said towards the end of the video I just made, I got questioned quite a bit because I was on one stretch of the line and people were wondering what the hell I was doing. It's sort of how it is nowadays. But the song is Mr. Blue Sky. There you are. I saved you. The amount of times I've wanted to find out a song that was in a YouTube video and they didn't say, or they didn't reply to a comment, and I didn't know what the song was, and it had been stuck in my head for days on end. Oh my god, kill me, that is the worst. Anyway, I can't read what you're saying now, because I'm blind. Did you see that? Did you see, how, smooth that was? Bang, bang, bosh. Let's have a look. 20 minutes with videos. 20 minutes with actually came about really interestingly is my camera has a 20-minute recording time if you're on 1080p 30 FPS. So the 20-minute videos where you see it as a hard cut, where in a really unnatural place to make it 20 minutes, like if it's halfway through a train coming into a platform, that is because this camera literally couldn't record for more than 20 minutes. Oh, by the way, this camera is about as old as my channel. I started making... I don't think I started making videos with this camera, but I got this camera all the way back in about 2013, I think. Same camera. It's a good camera, I will admit. I've been pushing this, really pushing this. Like, the amount of stuff you can get out of this. The only addition is I've got a new lens for it. I got a longer lens to add on as well. That's how I got some of the really nice zoom shots in that video just gone. But yeah, it's I haven't sort of found a need to upgrade that yet. I think I'm gonna have to upgrade that, not because of wanting new features, but just because it's bad. So yeah. Exactly. So it's just a bit of a hodgepodge. Is my YouTube channel really, and I'm okay with that. I used to not be okay with that, and I'm more okay with that now. I really hope you liked that video. It did do well. I wasn't expecting the Premiere to actually get pushed at all, but it seemed to have done because we had like 10, 12 viewers at any one time on that. I tell you what, I'll go into the stats of that and let you know how it's doing. Videos. Alright, 15 likes already, blimey. That's doing well, okay. So it seems like the reception on that is pretty good. Let's go for the last 48 hours. 61 views already. That's, yeah. Half of that have come from browser or browse features, and then 20% from notifications, channel page. I'm guessing you all got notified that there was an upcoming premiere. I used to not really like YouTube premieres, but I'm actually starting to like them more now. I still believe, okay, I really hate it when someone uploads a video and puts it on Premiere, because Premiere pushes it to your sub box, and it doesn't fucking... Oh, I did the sweary. Oh, well, this is a casual stream, it's getting deleted anyway. Does it so that it's scheduled for like 2 days in advance, and you're just sitting there like, why? Now I've just got to wait around. I think really with premieres you should like schedule it about 30 minutes to an hour out, so that you know people know it's coming, but it's not that far away. It just seems like the better idea than having a premiere sitting there for 2 days. People don't like that because it shows up in your sub feed and it's something you can click on but not watch. It's quite annoying. But when you use, I think, when you mix and match Premiere with the good things about normal posting, like, so if I had a bigger channel, I'd do a YouTube Premiere with 1 minute notice, because, you know, people would find it anyway, because that's what happens with big channels. They get a big surge of views. I don't get that because I'm a little channel, so my views sort of trickle in over the first 24 hours. That's why I have like a 30-minute lead time on premieres, because it does notify you and it is there on your box for a little while, so you know it's coming, and that seems to work great for me. And it seems to work great for you guys. I don't get any of the dislikes on my premiere that other people get from people who are annoyed that they can't watch something straight away. So I think 30 minutes to an hour is a good time to announce a premiere. Maybe announce it on Twitter a little bit earlier and then on YouTube a little bit later. But it's all good. Anyway, the rest of the stats haven't actually come in yet because it is all still trickling through. But to be honest, I'm really happy with how that went. Definitely do go give that a like if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate that, so it gets pushed out to the subscribers a bit more, because I've been a bit dead, so my subs don't really get as much of a push as they used to. YouTube algorithms are really brutal nowadays, so if you could like that video, I'd appreciate it. Nice one. But other than that, I'm gonna go for now. All the best, guys. Hopefully I'll make something like that someday soon again. Maybe I'll disappear, but you know, I'm always around. Somewhere in some form or other. And yeah, I'll catch you on the tube, I guess. Feels weird to say I'm Tech and Trains 101 and I'll see you later. It's been years since I've done that. It felt weird doing it at the end of that video, but hey, I guess I'm Tech